Perfect. Question number 2.
Yeah, this dovetails nicely into question number 2. It's how do I convert views on my store to sales?
Perfect. So the question, you need to take a step back if you're asking this question. So traffic is great, but the great thing about traffic and also the bad thing about traffic is it exposes a business. If you're not traffic ready from a website perspective, you can drive all the traffic you want to in the world, but you're just pouring water onto asphalt at that point. You have nothing to catch the water. So when you're looking at traffic ready, the 3 things that I'm going to be looking at when I'm auditing a website or when I'm talking to someone who's just starting out is, are you able to collect the data that you need to collect on new users to your site? Is your site quantitative and qualitatively optimized? Like, is it branded? Is it coherent? Does it make sense? Do you have your Facebook pixel, Google, Twitter, Snapchat? Do you have all of these things in place that you need to have in place before you drive traffic? And then do you know your stats? So do you know your conversion rates, things of that nature? Do you know your audience? So I'm looking at it as a site traffic ready. So how do you convert views to sales? You need to know what your conversion rate is, and you need to be testing against that. If your conversion rate is 3%, for every 100 people that visit your site, 3% convert, that's fantastic. You just need to drive more traffic to it. So that's what I look at. What do you got for me?
So I was thinking more from an offering perspective. Like, look at what you're selling on your site. If you are a mishmash of random things that you've picked off of AliExpress, you have no way to drive directed traffic. So you want to vector that traffic that says, I want to acquire people who are interested in X product line, whether it's handbags or whatever. If they land on your page and you're selling clothing and handbags and fidget spinners and cameras, they're not going to convert because it's a very unsteady experience for them. They don't know what you are. They don't know what you're offering. There's no way to build a brand around a smattering of offering like that.
Yeah, you at the end of the day, you've got to have trust. When you're shopping, let's say you go into a brand new store. You inherently don't have to have as much trust in that store owner because you can go in like. Who trusts Nordstrom's or Dillard's, before they became big? You don't have to trust them because you can go and you can touch, you can feel, you can try on, you can do all of these things that overcome objections in the buying process. E-commerce, you can't do that. So you've got to build trust, whether it be trust badges, payment gateways, an SSL. I mean, there's so many things that you can do to build trust on your website. And if you don't have those things, think about yourself as a consumer. Like, if someone came to you and said, hey, I'm going to give you $500, you'd probably walk away from them because they've not exhibited any signals of trust. Now, if they come in at your uncle and they said, hey, I want to give you $500, bet, I'll take you $500. So you've got to have those signals of trust in place, and a massive signal of trust is coherence across a website. If I can buy fidget spinners and $500 purses from your website, you're not doing something right, is my opinion.
Yeah.